Hey everyone, my name is Tom and I'm the creator of the GameOnTom YouTube channel, which brings out fresh and exciting mobile gaming content. Now I'm excited to be here on the KineMaster YouTube channel to show you how to make amazing intros and outros for gaming videos. Obviously it's really important to get these parts of the videos right because your intro can make or break whether someone will stay and watch your content. So if you have a great intro, people are more likely to stick around. So first up, I'm going to show you how to make your intro using your gaming artwork, then how to create a call to action and an outro. So let's open up the app and get started. So once you're in KineMaster, you want to tap the plus icon to start a new project, and we're going to choose an aspect ratio of 16:9. That's what you're going to want to use for your YouTube videos. Now the plan is to make our YouTube video and export it so that it can be used in future videos, so you can just drag it in. So first up, let's locate a background for the intro. Now you may want to theme this on your channel's niche, or perhaps you have your own background artwork that you would like to use. So I'm actually going to choose some footage from one of the games that I play. Now it's worth mentioning that if you do plan on using gaming footage, just do a bit of research on the fair use status of the game in question. Most game developers allow you to use their game footage in your videos, but there's a few that either don't allow it or will try to monetize your videos. If you're worried, just do a quick Google search and that should clear up any concerns. Only a tiny percentage of game developers actually go after content creators with copyright claims, but researching fair use and making sure to find out the copyright status of the games you play is worth doing so that you don't run into any problems. So to import, you want to tap the media button, then select the footage from your device. Once you've done that, you'll probably want to cut down the footage a bit. So I recommend for an intro, you don't want to have it any longer than about 5 seconds, and you want it to be short, snappy, and nice on the eye. So to do this, tap the clip, and you can tap the trim/split button, then split from playhead, or you can actually drag from the end of the clip all the way backwards to how far you want to have it. Now, because you'll be adding your own artwork over the top of this footage, you're going to want to make it a little bit darker and a bit more of how a background should look for a gaming video. So one quick way to do this is by adding a filter. So if you tap on the clip in question, tap the filter button. There's loads of different filters to choose from. KineMaster has a great selection, and there's also other things you can do to the clip, like speeding it up. If you want to add like a Ken Burns zoom in effect, if you just tap on pan and zoom, you can see here we've chosen our end position, which basically makes the clip zoom in as we're going through. Kind of adds a bit more depth, makes it a bit more interesting. There's also many options for background effects that you can download from the KineMaster Asset Store. So if you tap the KineMaster Asset Store button, tap effects, there's a whole range of really awesome different artistic effects, artistic blur, color distortion, you've got everything you could possibly think of. So now the background is prepared, we're going to want to add in some of our images over the top. So for me, I'm going to use my channel logo, but you can use whatever you want. It could be your channel artwork or maybe even a gaming image. So once you have those on your device, you want to tap on the layer button, then tap media. You can see it in our project now, and then of course you want to drag it to your desired size. So you can just pinch and zoom, and you can kind of mess around with the angle of it. For this project, we're going to put it in the middle, and this is where the fun begins. So if you look on the right hand side, you can see 3 buttons there, which we're going to utilize to the maximum. So you have in animation, overall animation, and out animation. Well, that does exactly what it says on the tin. The in animation controls how the image will appear on the screen. So for this, I'm going to choose clockwise, which basically makes it spin, and you actually have a nice little slider there, which you can control the speed of the spin. So we're going to put 0.5 seconds. Basically means how long it will take to transition in. Now you'll want to do the same with overall animation. So one of my favorites is drifting, because it makes it kind of like hover on top of the background. It looks really cool. And then finally, you want to finish it off with an out animation, which controls how the image leaves the screen. So for this, I usually like to slide it out, but of course you want to adjust it to your own personal preferences. So you can see the results here. It gives you a really smooth and nice way to transition in your logo. And don't forget that you can customize the length by tapping on the clip and dragging to the desired point. Now, if you don't have your own artwork, or it may not be suitable, there is other ways that you can create your own intro through KineMaster. So once you have the background clip, you want to tap on clip graphics, and here you can see all the different title effects that you have to choose from. Loads of fun options, really creative, and there's something for every kind of content creator out there. So we're going to type in my channel name, GameOnTom, and once again you have the in animation, overall animation, out animation to control how this image animates. And of course you can change the font, select a glow, drop shadow, outline, all of that good stuff. So there really is no limits on how you can customize this text. And then of course you can change the colors, add a background color, and you can see here how we managed to recreate something similar to my original intro. Obviously it's better if you have your own art, but it does mean you can still get the job done through what KineMaster has to offer. Now this actually leads me on to the next part of the video, where I'm going to show you how to create a call to action that will follow shortly after the intro. Now a call to action can be used to encourage viewers to subscribe, to like, to drop a comment. So once again you want to to locate some background footage, and this time you're going to combine text and imagery. So to begin, tap player, then text, and then add in your text again. So for this, I'm going to type the words like and subscribe. You can also add in yourself a color background as well. So for this, I'm going to add in a blue background. Then we just drag them to where we want on the screen. So if you just pinch, you can actually just alter the angle slightly. And then you want to go back to overall animation, in animation, and out animation once again. But this time we're going to try and match it up with some images. So once you've selected your chosen animation, make sure you have the images on your device. Tap the layer button once again, then media, select them, and there you will see them. Now for this, I'm going to have one image matched to each word. So an image with like and an image with subscribe. So make sure at the bottom of the screen that you line them up so that they're selected to appear with their text counterpart. So I'm actually using some images from the game Zuba, but many developers have content packs that creators can download, so it's worth having a little search around. And the same process as the intro is required if you wish for them to be animated. So once again, I'm going to choose clockwise, speed it up a little bit so that it transitions fast. Then we're going to choose floating again, and we're going to have them exiting left and right so that the like part and the subscribe part will exit on opposite sides. So you can see how fun it looks. It should definitely catch your viewers' attention, and it's definitely going to be a unique call to action that nobody else on YouTube is going to have other than yourself. So now that you have an intro and you have a call to action, you might want to put a transition in between just to make them flow, make it look a little bit more professional. So you might notice at the bottom of the screen there's a little plus symbol between each of the background clips. Well, if you tap that plus symbol, you'll be taken through to the selection of all the different transitions that KineMaster has to offer, and they have loads. Everything you can wish for here. One of my personal favorites is the many circles, so that's what we're going to add to this project, but of course you add whatever you feel like that will go with your gaming niche. So far we have dealt with the beginning of a video, but you might want to have a nice outro. Now once again, we'll have a call to action so that when your viewers are done watching the video, they then go through and do something. So the YouTube end screens offers a 20 to 25 second section that will allow you to display a couple of videos or some playlists or even your channel icon to subscribe. So we want a nice background image that's going to complement this. So I have found myself a nice image here, and you're going to want to add some text. So something like subscribe for more. Now it looks pretty blank at the moment, so we're going to change the font, and some of these are actually downloaded from the KineMaster Asset Store, which you can always access by tapping that Asset Store icon. So we change the font, we're going to drag it up to the top, and you could have this animated, so you could have it floating, but I'm going to keep it simple, change some of the background color, give it a bit of an outer glow, and that is all you need for your outro. Now before exporting, you have the three key elements with an intro, a call to action, and an outro, but you may want to add some music, right? Now for years I've been using NCS, so no copyright sounds. It's a YouTube channel with loads of free audio that you can use in your videos with no copyright claims. So once you have the chosen music onto your device, if you tap on the audio button, you can actually select it. But once again, through the KineMaster Asset Store, they actually have loads of inbuilt music that you can go ahead and use. So if you tap the Get Music button, that takes you through to everything they have to offer, and they even have sound effects as well. So if you want to have a sound effect over some of your transitions or just in any part of your normal videos, there is loads of options here. So I think it's looking pretty good to go. So when you're ready to export your intros and outros, you want to tap the export button in the top right hand corner. This takes you through to the customization settings for resolution, frame rate. So obviously if it's going to be used in all of your videos, you want it to be the highest quality possible. So 1080p, 60 frames, and we're going to push that slider all the way up to high quality, and it looks like we're ready to go. So just tap export, it'll then save to your device, and then you have it ready for all of your future videos. So it's that simple. You can create your awesome intros and outros using KineMaster really easily. So if you have any questions about any part of this tutorial, make sure to subscribe and comment down below. And if you don't have KineMaster already, it is available on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store. So you can just use the links in the description of the video or search for KineMaster. So I think that just about wraps it up, and I do hope that you found this helpful. Thank you for watching.